Hello, I'm Cadet O'Brien. I'm your PL for 1st Platoon, and I'm going to be briefing you our warno for our next mission. Roll call. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th squad. You guys up?
Roger.
Alright, task organization. 1st and 2nd squad are going to be the assaulting elements. 3rd squad is going to be security, and 4th squad is going to be support. Now our situation, Ariana mortar teams have been conducting frequent harassing mortar attacks against Atropian units and have been conducting a sustained and accurate mortar attack last night against Dinsburg. 1st Platoon will destroy Ariana Army indirect fire capabilities in AO Alpha to protect friendly forces and enable freedom of movement for Atropian forces conducting stability operations in the AO. Area of interest. AO Bravo is north, and it's our northern boundary of route Rolling Rock. So in the area of operation Bravo is going to be north of Rolling Rock. So this is our northern limit and our northern boundary. Bravo Company continues to conduct offensive operations north of route Rolling Rock against retreating Ariana forces. Potential for enemy movement between the two AOs require coordination of cross-boundary fire maneuvers and fires, so we got to take that into consideration. AO Charlie, to our south, is separated by Route 60. So Route 60 is our southern limit in between our area of operations and and Charlie Company's area of operations. Charlie Company continues offensive operations south of Route 60 against retreating Ariana forces. Potential for enemy movement between the two AOs require coordination of any cross-boundary fire maneuvers or fire operations. Atropian forces of the 344th Mechanized Infantry Battalion control the AO to our east. So they're going to be past our eastern boundary of Highway 31. So past Highway 31, the 344th Infantry Battalion is going to be there, and they're going to conduct security operations east of Route 31. All right, and just to orient the map just again, our north boundary is Rolling Rock, our south boundary is Route 60, our western boundary is going to be Otter Creek, and our eastern boundary is going to be Highway 31. All right, so area of operations. 1st Platoon is bound in the east by, as mentioned, Highway 31, and bound to the north by routes Brangenberg and Rolling Rock, and bound to the south by Highway 60. A series of villages along Otter Creek and on the western side of Agrial, Gensei, Namasei, and Isimelte run north to south and denote the western edge of our AO. So our terrain, our observation, in dense vegetation throughout most of our AO is limited to less than 100 meters for the majority of the AO due to dense forest and vegetation. Terrain is less forested in the west with visibility out to 500 meters in the vicinity of the Atropian villages alongside Otter Creek. Avenues of approach, multiple paved, gravel, and dirt roads running north and south and east and west in our AO. Key terrain, there's a bridge located at EG 85968, which is approximately right here, and it is located on Otter Creek, and Otter Creek, as mentioned, runs north to south, and that's our eastern to western movement if we were to cross Otter Creek. Another thing mentioned is Otter Creek is going to impede our eastern to western movement because we cannot move west due to the creek being there unless we want to get our whole platoon wet. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All vehicle traffic is limited to that single crossing point at EG 85968. Obstacles. Otter Creek runs north and south in the AO and limits, as mentioned, eastern to western vehicular movement to a single bridge. The valley created by Otter Creek is extremely steep in most locations and will limit foot movement east to west, and the only dismounted mobility corridor located at the bridge crossing site. Otter Creek is crossable by foot in some locations when rainfall and water levels are low. Cover and concealment. Trees, There's intervisibility lines and rocks provide ample cover throughout the AO. Good concealment with dense vegetation in the low-lying areas that become sparse along roads and some high ground. Enemy forces. Ariana forces have established mortar firing points that have been conducting harassing operations throughout the AO. The MFP's mortar firing positions are manned with 2 highly trained mortarmen and a security element consisting of 3 to 4 Arianan infantry soldiers. Each MFP is suspected of having 1 to 2 HM 15 81mm mortar systems with a range of 4.5 kilometers. The security elements will be armed with AKs and RPK MGs. So for the Arianans, their forces, their most likely course of action are going to be MFPs are hasty positions. Enemy will defend their position until they are no longer capable, or at least feel so. Then they'll break contact in time to displace with their weapon systems. Most dangerous course of action, MFPs have prepared defenses protecting their MFPs. Defenders fix attacking forces in prepared engagement areas with small arms, MG, and mortar fire while conducting attack force maneuvers to destroy. Estimate the enemy has the ability to counterattack with a squad plus size or plus element in 10 minutes. Friendly forces. So brigade, we have there's no change to our brigade friendly forces. And as a battalion with all of our companies maneuvering, those are our friendly forces as mentioned to our north, south, and to our east of Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie and Delta. Bravo Company clears AO, Bravo, and they deny enemy freedom of maneuver. Charlie Company, to our south, in AO Charlie, conduct offensive operations against the Iranian army forces operating within the AO. Delta Company in AO Delta in order to conduct offensive operations against Iranian army forces operating within their AO. So 1 4 military transportation team, ICM First Platoon or ICM Alpha Company, 344th Mechanized Infantry Battalion, the Ethiopian Army, establishes blocking positions to enable friendly freedom of maneuver for clearance operations. Blocking positions will be located at EG 88869773, which is at this position. Our next position will be EG 89179685, which will be a little bit above the bridge at this position. Our civilian considerations are up to our company command, and we further at the moment do not have any civilian considerations. All right, so the mission statement is: First Platoon must attack Ariana Army forces in Alpha's AO at DTG 1800 January 10. IOT destroy Iranian mortar teams and protect friendly forces to secure the AO. I repeat, First Platoon must attack Iranian army forces in AO Alpha at DTG 1800 January 10. IOT destroy Iranian mortar teams and protect friendly forces to secure the AO. The concept of the operation. This operation will be executed in 3 phases. Phase 1, planning and preparation. This phase will begin with the issuance of a frag board and will end when the last squad crosses the LD. Phase 2, execution. This phase will begin when the last squad crosses LD and ends when all squads have reached their marching objectives. Decisive to this phase is destruction of enemy mortar teams in the AO. This is decisive because it disrupts enemy indirect fire and protects friendly forces. Phase 3, consolidation and reorganization. This phase will begin upon reaching the march objective and will end with patrol base occupation. Task to subordinates. Task. Our task as our platoon is to attack, to destroy Iranian mortar team at objective 12 IVO Echo Golf 86809650 no later than 0600 to degrade enemy IDF capability. Our purpose is to protect friendly units and enable freedom of maneuver. We're going to occupy patrol bases at 13 IVO Echo Golf 86009890 no later than 1900 to prepare for follow on operations. First and second squad are going to be the assaulting element, and I want you guys doing PCIs and PCCs and conducting rehearsals. Third squad and fourth squad, I want you to also do PCIs and PCCs. Coordinating instructions to go off of that. The timeline is all squads are going to be sending their fires plan to the FSO at whenever we conduct it. At 2300, all squads are going to give a brief to CDR via FM. At 0600, all squads and our whole platoon will cross the LD. In 1900, all squads are going to occupy the patrol base after the objective is neutralized. Alright, and our main thing for our CCIR, we're going to locate any mortar firing positions and contact if there are any quick response forces. We're going to stay in contact with our high up just to let them know how that's going if we need additional support. So fire support coordination measures. All squads must move within their defined boundaries because we don't want to be overlapping in each AO point. We don't want no unobserved fires though, and we don't want no cross boundary fires as mentioned on the parallel lines. And we're going to have our priorities of work when we get on our patrol base will be security, the alert plan, the withdrawal plan, maintenance on weapons, one mass casualty producing weapon at a time, so one MT-40 Bravo taken off a line at a time, not more than one. And then we're going to do hygiene, water, food, and clean up before we leave so we can exfil quick. Sustainment, logistics, let's get it. First platoon, our casualty collection point will be located in Alpha's AO. In our AO, all maintenance will be conducted squad level. Supply, rations are MMM. Petroleum, we don't have any, and we don't need any maps or anything. We do need ammunition. 5.56 NATO rounds, ballpoint. There's going to be 210 rounds per man. 7.62. There's going to be 800 rounds per MT-40 Bravo. All right, and so there are no supply for any other repair kits or medical items at the time. But all medical support by CLS and platoon line medic treatment will be located at the TTB Dinsburg at the battalion aid station. Soldiers will treat using self-aid, buddy aid, and CLS prior to calling for a CASEVAC. Casualties will be prioritized by the platoon sergeant and medic to ensure triage is properly executed for evacuation. Preventive medicine, soldiers will carry sunblock, insect repellent, chapstick, socks, etc., and all main things to prevent minor injuries. Command and signal, the PL myself will be in between the assaulting elements, as mentioned right up here. So in between the two assaulting elements on the objective. The succession of command is I'm the first platoon leader, then it goes PSG, fourth squad leader, third squad leader, then first and second squad leader. CP is currently located in the patrol base during patrol base operations. The CP will move with the support element squad during phases 2 and 3. And if any reports going on, we're going to report to the CP when crossing LD, report any mortar fire positions on us, report all PRI to CDR, and report when the patrol base is occupied. Our current frequency is LF at 30 Hertz, and our op order will be given at the center of our patrol base, 2200, the night before the attack. Any questions? Alright, so alright, what's our main objective?
An attack!
Area attack on our eastern objective due to mortar indirect fire coming in on the villages. Correct, alright.